Hello, it is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. Thank you for being here. The other day, I made another wellness check video and asked you to ask yourself some tough questions. Well, today, I want to continue on that subject and talk to you about you or someone you may know. So let's go a little deeper with some more questions to think about. First, let me say, be who you are. Let your true colors shine from you. Make friends with that version of you. Own it. Do not make excuses about it, how you live, and express your wants and desires. Accept and love who you are. Do not live in a way that perpetuates whatever pain you think you are escaping or masking, because you are only reliving the past every time. If you are doing this, you are constantly conditioning yourself to consciously live this, your reality, as a nightmare, conflict, and confusion upon loads of self-deception, destruction, and chaos. However you choose to be, and if it is working for you, trust it and live in it. That is your truth. And know that it is 100% if you feel complete in it, no matter what others feel and think. If so, then continue. If you can live with no regrets and no excuses, no remorse, and a clear consciousness, continue. As you continue, the way you think, manifest, and live improves. Remember, and this is important, you change moment to moment. So as you are aware of this, wouldn't you prefer always being consistent and comfortable with your desires and your decisions, without guilt, without any excuses, without perpetuating pain and trauma, but simply living within your desires in pure joy? Acceptance of self only begins when you know how you want to live and have no shame in what you are doing. Look at it this way. If you are doing you in every way, in every situation presented, and as it flows, and your actions are naturally and instinctively changing along the way, and it feels comfortable and complete, even as the scenarios change, then live without fear of your self-judgment and rejection of others. When you move, or I should say, when you remove yourself from those self-imposed judgments and excuses, the hell with what anybody says about you or your lifestyle. But if someone does say something and it stings hard, then you have something to think about, especially if it unnerves you, makes you angry and uncomfortable. You may have to do some really deep inward meditation. The only way, and it is the only way, for you to change whatever it is that you want to change about yourself is by you deciding that life, habits, friendships, relationships, and attitude need to change and sticking to it no matter what. The change is going to be painful, awkward, and joyful, but only you are the one in control and in charge of how long that will take and how you will react to it. Another way of viewing this is to look at every experience and see what it is teaching you, what you are getting out of it, and last, what is it telling you about yourself? Am I faking my truth? Allowing my codependencies, my insecurities, and my fears to be disguised as an excuse? Am I able to live doing what I do, moment to moment, without those energies that held me hostage, and keep it moving without allowing distraction from self or others to sabotage my growth? Again, ask yourself these questions, as well as adding behind each one. What is it teaching me? What is it showing me? What have I learned from it? Am I making choices and decisions that bring inner validation from myself and not from others? What is more important to me? Question, are you comfortable 24/7 in your vibration? If you are doing things that you dislike or hate, does not leave you feeling complete, but only a temporary feeling of euphoria, then discern, divert, and pivot onto the next lane. You have the permission slip in your hand. You have already given it to yourself. You created it. If something in your life is not resonating completely, infinite intelligence is working to get your attention. If what I am saying so far sounds familiar or resonates a bit, if you are listening and allowing yourself to be present in this feeling, ask yourself if you may be attached to your suffering, giving it a false reality instead of bringing light and new significance to help you decide on how you express your free will. Surrender to the awareness and observe. Ask yourself intuitively, truthfully, honestly, openly, and privately, even looking at yourself in the mirror. Ask, why am I thinking and doing the things I do? Why am I not resolving and bringing peace within the duality I feel? What is stopping me from uniting the opposing energies to create peace, harmony, and balance? There is no right or wrong, but there are consequences in all we do. Remember, we learn even in chaos and harmony from the contrast of ourselves and others. Are we learning from the experiences and growing, or are we repeating and replaying the experience and staying in one vibration? Do you feel complete, and does it hold? Look at the ego and know that ego refinement and ego purification must be acknowledged and performed at all times. It is resistance and it is fear that keeps you from doing that. Are you causing conflicting messages within your relationships? If the answer is yes, then you are certainly causing conflict within yourself. Conflict or certainty, which are you? Working hard, utilizing wisdom to improve yourself, being open, and feeling good is only a virtue if you are working towards something you value. So value who you are and want to always be. It is good to change directions if that is what you need. So again, I say, change the lane you are in, but do not go backward. Go past and or around the obstacle and continue on the journey. Fill yourself with gratitude no matter how you are feeling, because you are alive to make changes in your life. Detach yourself from the identity you choose to believe yourself to be. You can always change your character because of free will, freedom of choice, and being free in the way you want to feel. Allowing yourself to learn new things will remind you of what you can develop based on your needs and wants. Realize that this changes as you learn more about yourself. You do not need to have everyone like you, agree with you, or even want to be around you. You just have to have people respect you. And the only way to do that is to respect yourself in every situation, privately and publicly. Our affirmation is, I am allowing myself to grow. I am patient with me. I am seeing myself for who I am. And I am asking myself, do I like this version of me? I am always releasing and letting go of those energies that are of the past. They no longer serve me or have a purpose because the lesson is learned. I am in complete awareness of who I am. Wake up and do not sleep on yourself. Play yourself for the fool, thinking it is cool. Do not put yourself in dangerous or humiliating situations. It damages your self-esteem and closes you off from receiving real love from others, as well as reciprocating that love. Love yourself hard enough to convince yourself that you can change and gain a new perspective and insight. You can do it. Enjoy the week. Peace, hugs, and love. Goodbye.